Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dear Venerable Sangha, dear devotees, this is first Dhamma talk within the retreat. Starting Dhamma talk we had before retreat start. We encourage for the meditation practice. Following those encouragements, the venerables and also devotees, they are practicing using their more effortfully they are practicing. It is very important, effortful practice very important in the Buddha Sasana. To get the results, we need effortfulness. This results for us so that our mindfulness, weakened mindfulness, we can develop. Weakened concentration, we can develop to the concentration level. Weakened wisdom, we can develop to the wisdom level. So all the good qualities we can develop through the meditation practice. All we should determine to continue same practice. That we have to maintain this intensive practice as like the beginning. And also we have to maintain general silent practice. The noble silent practice we have to maintain. So our external objects we have to minimize. Then easy develop the mind. Within this retreat we can experience deeper concentrations, deeper mindfulness, deeper wisdoms we can experience. In the Buddha time, many they ordained in the Buddha Sasana. Among them, many they could attain. Reason is they practice effortfully. Many during the Buddha time, they attain. If the 100 ordained, 95, they get these benefits. Only few percent don't have the proper results like the Venerable Devadatta or like that. Few venerables, little bit, don't have proper results. Rest of the venerables, they have the results. Ordination practice or practice and results. Even lay devotees, also they will have very good results because of the effortfulness. Not only that period, later on, we heard in our Sri Lanka, after the Buddha's passed away, the Buddhism come to Sri Lanka 236 years after Buddha's passing away. Venerable Mahinda brought Buddhism to Sri Lanka, then many start practicing. Among the practitioners, many thousand they attain concentration, attain path portions. In earlier days, they cannot say who don't have the concentration, who don't have the attainments, cannot say everyone have. Morning, they cannot dry even the paddy because of the many venerables. They are walking Pindapata on sky. So much attainments there in the Buddha time and later beginning period of the Buddha Sasana in Sri Lanka. So like that, many countries, this ability there because of the effortful practice. We also maintain this practice, definitely we can experience deeper concentration. So we should not reduce our energy. We should maintain general mindfulness everywhere. We should maintain general meditation object everywhere. Then very fast we can reach the deeper concentrations. In the Buddha time, many venerables, they had been practicing. You know the Venerable Sariputta, highest in the wisdom. Venerable also teaching various way for the disciples. One of the young Venerable, he ordained under the Venerable Sariputta. Earlier, he was a gold maker. He come from the gold making family. So the Venerable is very respectful the teacher. Teacher understood young age. It is very difficult to control the lustful thoughts. It is better to train him 32 part of the body repulsiveness. Venerable Sariputta teach him the 32 part and repulsiveness. Venerable learn it very well and practice. Effortful, didn't give up the effort. So sometimes some of us beginning more effortful practice, after 1-2 days effort reduce, but some of us not like that. Beginning effort we maintain every day until results come. The Venerable also like that. He didn't give up his effort. During 3 months, every day Venerable do the duties to the teachers. Rest of the time, Venerable had been practicing day and night. Very effortfully day and night practice, 3 months, but no results. Come and report to the teacher, Venerable, I had been practicing. Effort I didn't reduce, but results no good for me. Still many lustful thoughts. Then teacher see, Venerable is effortful, practicing method is correct, encourage further practice. Again, the Venerable go and practice. 1 month, during another month, also effortful. Same effort, didn't reduce it, but still no proper results. Come to the teacher and report, Bhante. Still the results no good. Venerable Sariputta understood. Venerable is effortful, practicing method is correct. Maybe some of the karmic blockage, Buddha will understand. Better to take to the Buddha. Taken Venerable to the Buddha and pay respect, said Bhante, this is my disciple. He is very effortful. He come from the gold making families. The jewelry makers making family. So that Venerable is more effortful, but no proper results. During 3-4 months, he works very hard, but no proper result. Buddha see the Venerable, the Parami, understood, can attain Arahant, but not by the repulsiveness. Because Buddha understood last 500 lives, continuously Venerable jewelry makers. He had been doing jewelry 500 lives continuously, every day focusing jewelries, every day focusing and boiling gold. This kind of object all the time they are in the mind. It is better to teach him the red casino. So Buddha given him a lotus, very big lotus, and asked Venerable to go to the corner of the monastery, keep this lotus on sand, because it is got a straw and long part of the lotus. Asked him to keep there on sand. So lotus very beautiful. Venerable go sit cross-legged, keep looking the lotus flower. They are near the one pond also. Had been focusing this lotus color, that is red color. Venerable focus, lohitakam, red color. Had been practicing, mind got very deeply concentrated. Because one thing, Venerable got this object from Buddha, also very respectful to the Buddha. Another thing is the object, because of the past lives connection. Object also very easy the Venerable. keep focusing, lohitaka. Red color, keep focusing. Mind got very deeper and now red color become very obvious. Later, the red color is spread to the whole area, everywhere red color. Inside the body, outside, everywhere red color. Very comfortable. Then concentrate inside, got the absorption. We call jhanas. So naturally absorption comes. Some of you, when the concentration comes, you feel body very lighter, body disappear. Brightness there, absorption comes. Some of you naturally can happen. The Venerable also same thing. Naturally got the first jhana, then done the 5 masteries naturally, then go train concentration up to the second, third, fourth jhana. Very deep concentration. Jhana means your mind go to the object, you forget outside everything. Your mind keep inside the object and maintain continuously focusing. Mindfulness remain with the object. Very comfortable. Body feel nothing, disappear. So deep concentration. Buddha see, Venerable now, deep concentration. Then Buddha determined the lotus gradually that decay and color changes. The lotus gradually changing the form, earlier very beautiful one, color now become darker. So changes. Venerable open eyes and see, oh, lotus now completely different, black color, all red color disappear. That reminded anicca, or anicca, our body, impermanent. That our body, Venerable focus. Same time, Venerable focus the lotus pond in front. Some of the lotus bud, lotus flowers in the water, very beautiful. Some of the boys pluck out some of the lotus flowers and lotus buds and they keep outside on earth. The pluck out one now also decay, color changing. Then the Venerable focusing on our body, also same. When the organ there with the body remain, but when the organs come out, cannot remain. Eyes come out, cannot remain. If eyes inside, can remain. Ears, nose, tongue, body, all internal organ, because of the body inside can remain, but if come out, cannot remain. All anicca, contemplate impermanent. Then contemplate dukkha, suffering, and also anatta, non-self. Deeply understanding comes. Then Buddha send Buddha's rays and appear Buddha in front of the Venerable and recite one Dhammapada to explain Dhamma to the Venerable. Respectfully, Venerable listen Dhamma. Uchinda senehe mattano kumudang sarthikanga panina. The lotus flowers that in the summer season, very beautiful on the float. But some come out one, become darker and changing. So same way, you also pluck out all the attachments. Lotus come out, same way you pluck out all the attachments, cravings. Santi magga meha bruhaya nibbana sugatena desna. The Nibbana, the Buddha's teaching for the Nibbana. Please complete this path. Please develop this path. So Buddha asked Venerable to complete the path. Then Venerable had been practicing, gradually understood mentality, materiality, many Dhammas. He always explaining Dhammanupassana. All Dhammas very clear to the Venerable. So cause and effects very clear. Arising, passing way very clear. Impermanent suffering very clear. Same time Venerable could attain Arahant. If we practice continuously, we can reach these levels. We need this kind of effortful practice. So we determine to do our practice and experience this kind of deeper concentrations, deeper wisdom levels, deeper attainment level. Until this attainment comes, we should not reduce our effort. The Buddha teach the liberation. In there, the Buddha asks us to practice the path to the liberation. We generally know, we have to practice liberation. We understand, we think Nibbana. But understanding ability is lesser when we are focusing Nibbana. So with some more details together we have to focus liberation. That Buddha says, complete the liberation path. That day, advice to the Venerable, complete the liberation path. Venerable done it. So what is liberation path? This one path is, we know, path to the reducing the craving and ending the craving. Gradually craving, reduce and ending. It is liberation. Ending is liberation. So another way is the path to the completion of the wisdom. Wisdom develop, complete the wisdom, then liberation. Another way is path to the ending to the ignorant. We have the ignorant, gradually reduce and ignorant complete disappear. This way we focus on liberation, easy understanding, ending the craving, ending the wisdom developments, ending the ignorant. Another way we can understand liberation, development of the mindfulness, completion of the mindfulness. Wisdom also supportive, but cannot say up to the liberation. Because in the Buddha's time, wisdom can develop to the liberation, but not Buddha's time. Concentration develop up to the Brahma states. So this way, if we focus liberation, mindfulness develop and complete. Ignorant reduce and complete disappear. Craving reduce and complete disappear. Wisdom develop and complete. So this way we understand liberation is easier. If you focus on that way, you can develop your practice and you can daily reflect. Are you in the liberation path? You can see. If you are in the liberation path, you can see your craving gradually reducing. You can see your wisdom gradually increasing. You can see your ignorance gradually reducing. You can see your mindfulness gradually increasing. If you are not in the liberation path, these things not increasing. So you can reflect. So during this practice, within this intensive period, definitely you can see your mindfulness gradually increasing. Concentration also increasing, wisdom also increasing. We always encourage to focus Dhammanupassana, many Dhammas walking, many Dhammas eating, many Dhammas talking. This Dhammanupassana is more supportive for wisdom developments. So we have to focus this Dhamma, then only your practicing path become better and better. If not, we cannot develop this path. So that Buddha encouraged us to do it. We determine during this period of practice, intensive period, all the time mindful, we determine. Should not reduce the effort. Morning wake up, before 4:30, 4:15 come here. And until night time, we maintain, we saw some venerable, even after this Dhamma talk, even night, midnight, also meditating. Similarly, we determine to do more and more practice. Daytime, walking, be mindful, practice, object. Eating, be mindful and practice object. And again going back all the time if necessary. If you are sitting only, you would practice less development. You are sitting and walking all the time, you practice, they are very fast development. So we determine during this period, continuous practice and maintain effortful practice. It is very important following Buddha's teaching, this kind of effortful practice. The one question is Venerable explaining the two venerables, they are having the unhappiness. So this unhappiness, both of them, they are suffering. Sometimes they ask forgiveness, but didn't work it. Again and again, both of them, they are suffering. So this kind of thing can happen for us also. If this kind of thing happen to us, how we can overcome this kind of defilements? Yes, this is general things. If we keep these kind of things, it is suffering for us all the time. So we are focusing the person. Two venerables, they are suffering. We are focusing two venerables. But inside, two minds, they are suffering. One venerable, his mentality is suffering. Another venerable, his mentality is suffering. Inside there, two karmas not matching. Two karmas not matching. In the samsara, there are karmas, some problem, some unhappiness. These karmas not matching. That's why karma cannot match. So mentality cannot match. The reason is karma. So we have to ask forgiveness mentality. Mentality, we cannot talk and ending up. But without talking, we ask forgiveness, oh venerable, I had some mistake in past for you. Please forgive me. Not necessarily in front. And also not only this venerable, in the samsara, many, even animals, many beings in the world, some of the bad things had happened from us. We ask forgiveness from all the beings in the world who got bad things from me. Please forgive me. Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. One day, 2 or 3 times you ask forgiveness. So then later, gradually you feel more relaxed because of karma power, karmic energy, bad energy, negative energy getting better and better. So this kind of thing, one of the way. Another way is we ignore this thing and increase our wholesome mentalities. When the wholesome power becomes stronger, naturally defilement disappears. Another way is mindfulness, you are trained more and more. When the mindfulness becomes stronger, defilement disappears. So this way, we can train. If it still not works, we apply Dhammanupassana. We had been teaching Dhammanupassana. The venerable also many Dhammas, mentality and materiality. Me also many Dhammas. So that venerable who got angry with me also arising, passing away, impermanent suffering, non-self. Me also same. One day venerable also die, me also die. Many Dhammas there. No person, no being. This Dhammanupassana we contemplate. Very easily remove this defilement. So focusing mind and also very easily remove this defilement. We reminded one of the story, beginning period of our ordination, maybe 30 years. We, myself and our teacher Haridham Mahathera, together we go to the one of the monastery located in the Kandy area. Because Mahathera was very busy on that time, needed seclusion for 2 weeks, got permission for 2 weeks, Mahathera go there for practicing. And teacher asked me also go there for Jinavasa Mahathera, another teacher asked me go and help the Mahathera, the attendant work. I also go there, had been helping. They have got some free time. So we had been talking meditation experiences. I am junior, very junior one. I wanted to talk a little bit to the teacher. Had been explaining how we subside our defilement. So little bit experience we explained to the teacher. Teacher says, yes, it's very good, but I do this way. I take this mind. If the defilement mind come, craving, hatred, any mind kind, I take this mind and contemplate many mental factors there, Dhamma. I contemplate until it disappears. So that before we didn't have this experience, we contemplate bodily particles until object disappear. But later we understood mind, focusing mind and mental factors more valuable. So then we had been training it more valuable to remove the objects. So you also can experience your mind, when the defilement mind come, hatred mind come to the others, take this object. Contemplate many dhammas they are inside, many mental factors they are inside. Contemplate, then easy you to remove your defilements. So this way we have to remove our defilements. Reason may be the other person, other venerable, maybe he's harmful to me, doesn't matter. Whatever reason, mistake is myself. If I not correct myself, mistake is myself. Whenever blame in time, still I have to protect my mind, still I have to train my mind and have to develop my mind. That I try to accuse venerable, it is not the reason, it is not that way we cannot end up. I have to train my mind and remove this object, defilement object, completely remove. Then only you can be more happier. So this way, we have to train our mentalities until this object disappears. So one occasion the Buddha, one Brahmin come and blame into the Buddha. So Buddha also could blame because Buddha also king. But Buddha didn't blame. Buddha just hearing. And after finishing it, asked, is it finished? Yes. So then I didn't take any of this blaming, you can take all this thing back. So then he got frightened, so Buddha no emotion, even blaming Buddha no emotion. He got frightened. So then later Buddha preached Dhamma to him also. Like that. We have to follow Buddha if anyone blame to us. We should not take it. If we take to us, any blaming or argument not suitable for our development. If blaming for him, if we do blaming, it is harmful for him, definitely he has to suffer in future. So that we have to understand his karma, he created bad karma, so we should not create bad karma. We keep our good mind, we protect our karma, we ask forgiveness, so we train Dhammanupassana, easily remove this kind of objects. So the Venerable asking another question. Venerable Sir, some of us, we think and we decide ourselves without asking the teacher's permission. So this sometimes teachers not giving advice, but we are doing ourselves, we have our decision, own decision. This kind of decision sometimes harmful for us, even can destroy some of the difficulties we have to face. So please Venerable explain how to face this kind of conditions for us, ordination life. Yes, that's true. This kind of thing is happening in ordination background also happening. Generally we see, when we see the Venerable, if we take 100, actually 90 Venerables, they are obedient, they follow the teachers. Even they have the defilements, even the difficulties there, they follow the teachers. So they are afraid to get unhappy with the teachers because they are more respectful. This is very good thing. So such a venerables, they get blessings because this invisible blessing is more useful for our life. Teacher's blessings is more useful. If teacher blessing my disciples, our disciples may have the good practice, this kind of blessings more valuable for us. Compassion. So if this blessing don't have, ordination life getting weaker. We are not obedient, we are not follow the teachers, we have our own decision we follow, it is harmful for ordination life. This kind of life we have seen only 5 or 10%. So this kind of people, this kind of ordination life, their own decision they try to do, later they suffer. Not only suffering, even they change the life also. Ordination life also they change. But we see majority they are following it. So for the ordination life, teachers more valuable. Our teachers here now, Miguda Bantes and other teachers more valuable for us. They are very good teachers. So this kind of teachers very rare in the world. So we are very lucky to have this kind of teachers. We have to keep this respectfulness. This is more valuable for our ordination developments. So that example we explain, our teacher Jinavansa Mahatera, he started this forest tradition. When he started forest tradition, asked Mahatera to come as the teacher, because Jinavansa Mahatera could do wisdom enough, but need a teacher. As a teacher, Mahatera also come, and both of together started this ordination program, forest program. You know that now Naridam Mahatera also always follow the teachers. And we know Pava Shadoji also always follow the teachers. So that most of the good teachers in the world, all of them, they follow the teachers. So that now present our Janananda Mahatheras and Somasa Mahatera, our Miguda Bantis, all they follow the teachers. Following teacher only they have become powerful teachers. So following teachers very important, very useful. We have to listen teachers, we have to follow the teachers. Beginning we feel no use, we can decide. But decision later you have to suffer. Sometimes your decision correct. Teacher decision sometimes not correct, even though if teacher's blessing you don't have, your work will not fulfill. You have to get teacher's blessing together. You have to do this work, then only your work is successful. Teachers so valuable for the sasana. We understand. Now we are doing this sasana work, actually not our energy. And it is not our energy actually, because of the teacher's power. They have brought up to this level. So we come up to this level because of the teachers. So they are giving very big support to the disciples. So not only me, all the venerables like that. The Buddha teach Dhamma to the venerable Sariputta, Moggallana, and also those venerable teach to next generation, those venerable teach next generation, gradually come up to our generations, our teachers' generation. So Jinavansa Mahatera, this generation teach to the Aridam Mahatera's generation. Then those generation teach to next generation. So we got this Dhamma generation by generation. We have to respectful for all the teachers. Buddha and all the earlier senior teachers, we have to respectful. This is so valuable for our ordination life, and also many blessings we get from them. We had been doing it. Actually, from the beginning of our ordination life, we understood it is necessary. So that we had been doing it. We every day pay respect to our teachers. Not only the present teachers, even the past, from the Buddha time until today, all the teachers we had been paying respect. On that time we had been doing. Even today also we are doing. We every day before starting our work, we are paying respect to our teachers. So this kind of paying respect and also keeping our respectfulness so valuable. Even today, we also follow our teachers. Miguda Bhante also have present teachers and other senior teachers we have. So this way we keep the teachers' connection and blessings more valuable. Don't follow on decisions. It is harmful for us all the time. If it is special things, please go and talk to the teachers and get permission and do it. So valuable. If not, we have our own decision we go and do, it can be the harmful for the ordination life. So therefore that until the dependence desire finish, please follow teacher. Then teacher allow you to have some other experiences. So later you can have other experience together. You follow teacher's guidance. Then your sasana works will be more valuable. Sasana works will be more powerful. So following the teachers more useful. So the venerables idea is the advice how to follow the teachers and teachers' guidance. So we keep respectful Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, teachers, then our ordination life very easily develop the mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. So many questions there. Next time we can discuss. We determine to continue this mindfulness. We determine continue this concentration development. We determine continue this wisdom development. Wish all the venerables fulfill all this practice, experience deeper concentration, deep mindfulness, deeper wisdom, experience that no craving, experience no ignorance, experience no defilements. Wish all the venerables fulfill, all the venerables and meditators fulfill all the practice and attain all the path, fruitions and nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idang mo nyati nang mo tu sukita untu nyatayo. Idang mo nyati nang mo tu sukita untu nyatayo. Idang mo nyati nang mo tu sukita untu nyatayo. Ettavata camme sampatam punya sampadam. Sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe sattva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Akasatta ca bhummatta deva naga mahindika. Punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu sambuddha sasanam. Cirang rakkantu sambuddha desanam. Cirang rakkantu sambuddha savakam. Cirang rakkantu mamparante. Asming vihare charami adivatta ca devata. Anumoditva imam punyang rakkantu jina sasanam. Sabbe satta ca majjata ita ca me. Anumoditva imam punyam vajjantu amatam padam. Imina punya kammena mame balas. Satam samagamo tu yava nibbana pattiya. Imina punya kammena mame balas samagamo. Satam samagamo tu yava nibbana pattiya. Imina punya kammena mame balas samagamo. Satam samagamo tu yava nibbana pattiya. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya dhammam pujemi. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya sangham pujemi. Atta imaya patipattiya jati jara maranam ma parimunchisami. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam. Acchayam kamame bante bhuri panya tathagata. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam. Acchayam kamame dhamma sandittika kalika. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam. Acchayam kamame sangha punya ketta anuttara. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.